Hello students, welcome to the new lecture of physics. I am your tutor Mayur Sharma and in this lecture we are going to discuss about unsolved examples which are based on telescope. That is unsolved example 9.13, 9.14 and 9.30. Unsolved example 9.13. A small telescope has an objective lens of focal length 144 cm and an eyepiece of focal length 6 cm. What is the magnifying power of the telescope? What is the separation between the objective and the eyepiece? So in this example, focal length of objective is given as 144 cm and focal length of eyepiece is given as 6 cm. We have to find magnifying power of the telescope and the separation between the objective and the eyepiece. So, given focal length of objective as 144 centimeter and focal length of eyepiece is given as 6 centimeter. Now first one, we have to find magnifying power. So magnifying power M will be equal to FO by FE. So FO is 144 over 6. So 144 divided by 6 will give 24. So therefore we can say that magnifying power of a given telescope is 24. Now in second case we have to find the distance between objective and eyepiece. So the distance between objective and eyepiece is, let us represent it by L, that is equal to FO plus FE. So FO is 144 plus 6, so that will be equal to 150 centimeter. So the separation between objective and eyepiece is 150 centimeter. Unsolved example 9.14. A. A giant refracting telescope at an observatory has an objective lens of focal length 15 meter. If an eyepiece of focal length 1 centimeter is used, what is the angular magnification of the telescope? B. If this telescope is used to view the moon, what is the diameter of the image of the moon formed by the objective lens? The diameter of the moon is 3.48 into 10 to the power 6 meter and the radius of lunar orbit is 3.8 into 10 to the power 8 meter. So, in this example, focal length of objective is given as 15 meter while focal length of eyepiece is given as 1 centimeter. Also, the diameter of moon is given as 3.48 into 10 to the power 6 meter and the lunar radius is given as 3.8 into 10 to the power 8 meter. So, given focal length of objective FO is equal to 15 meter and focal length of eyepiece Fe is equal to 1 centimeter, that is equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Now in first case A, we have to find angular magnification. angular magnification m. So the angular magnification of a telescope is given as m equals Fo by Fe. So that is equal to 15 over 1 into 10 to the power minus 2, or you can say that 15 into 10 to the power 2, or therefore angular magnification m is equal to 1500. So the angular magnification of the telescope in this example will be 1500. Now in second case we have to find diameter of image of moon. So B, let diameter of image of moon be di, which we have to find. Given diameter of moon dm equal to 3.48 into 10 to the power 6 meter, and the orbital radius of moon, let this be L, which is given as 3.8 into 10 to the power 8 meter. Now in order to understand this example, let us consider a ray diagram. So here you can see that here we have moon. Let us say this is objective and this is image of moon. Let this be optical center O. Let this be the center of moon E. Diameter of moon we have taken as dm, and diameter of image is di. Now you can see that the image of the moon will form at principal focus of objective. So this distance will be Fo, focal length of objective, while this distance is, you can say that, orbital radius of the moon L. Clearly from this figure we can say that if the angle made by the moon with the objective is alpha, then the angle made by the image with objective will also be alpha. So in this case we can say that dm over L will be equal to di over Fo. So from figure diameter of moon over orbital radius of moon will be equal to diameter of image of moon to the focal length. That is, diameter of moon is dm over L is equal to di over Fo, which simply means that di will be equal to dm into Fo over L. Therefore di will be equal to dm, diameter of moon is 3.48 into 10 to the power 6 into Fo, focal length of objective is 15, over L. Orbital radius of moon is 3.8 into 10 to the power 8. So 3.48 into 15 divided by 3.8 will give 13.736 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, or you can say that this is 13.736 centimeter. This will be the diameter of image of the moon. Unsolved example 9.30. A Cassegrain telescope uses two mirrors. Such a telescope is built with the mirrors 20 mm apart. If the radius of curvature of the larger mirror is 220 mm and the smaller mirror is 140 mm, where will the final image of an object at infinity be? So in this example, the distance between two mirrors is given as 20 mm. The radius of curvature of larger mirror, that is, you can say that objective mirror or primary mirror, is 220 mm, and the smaller mirror, that is secondary mirror, is 140 mm. We have to find the final image distance for an object which is kept at infinity. So in this example, given distance between two mirrors, let that symbol be D, is equal to 20 mm. So therefore we can say that D is equal to 2 centimeter. Now the radius of curvature of larger mirror is 220 mm. The radius of curvature of large mirror is 220. Let us say R1 is equal to 220 mm. So that is equal to 22 centimeter. Therefore, focal length of large mirror will be f1 equal to r1 by 2, that is 22 by 2 is 11 centimeter. Also, the radius of curvature of small mirror is, let the symbol be R2, which is given as 140 mm. So that is equal to 14 centimeter. Therefore, focal length of small mirror will be f2, which is equal to r2 by 2, that is 14 by 2 equal to 7 centimeter. Now we have to find the image distance, that is final image distance for an object kept at infinity. So to understand this, let us consider a ray diagram for that. Suppose here the object is at infinite distance, so the ray coming from that object will fall on objective mirror. This is our larger mirror, this one, right? And it will get reflected, and in the absence of secondary mirror, these rays would meet at some point over here. So you can say that this will be the principal focus for objective mirror. So hence we can say that this distance will be focal length f1. Also the distance between two mirror, this is the distance between two mirror, we have taken symbol as d, and the image formed by first mirror, that is this one, will act as an object for second mirror. So we can say that this distance will be u2, and we have to find this distance, the final image distance from secondary mirror to here. Let us say this is v2, this v2 we have to find. So clearly you can say that here f1 will be equal to d plus u2. Clear? So f1 is d plus u2. So from figure you can say that f1 is equal to d plus u2. This implies that u2 will be equal to f1 minus d. So therefore u2 will be equal to f1 is 11 minus d is 2. So that is equal to 9 centimeter. So u2 will be equal to 9 centimeter. Now using mirror formula, for small mirror, remember we have to find v2. So therefore 1 over u2 plus 1 over v2 is 1 by f2. So therefore 1 by v2 will be equal to 1 by f2 minus 1 by u2. So therefore 1 by v2 will be equal to 1 by f2 is 7 minus 1 by 9. So this will be equal to 9 minus 7 over 7 into 9. So therefore you can say that v2 will be equal to 63 by 2. Therefore the final image v2 will be equal to 31.5 centimeter. Hence we can say that the final image will be obtained at a distance of 31.5 centimeter from secondary mirror, or you can say that from convex mirror on right hand side of the mirror. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and share this video.